It's your boy Tam. So, um, something that I wanted to focus on was the fact that basically, in retrospective of reviewing the night, one thing I got to give credit to Josh Taylor is that Josh Taylor took his loss like a man. At the end of the day, he knew he lost the fight, and basically, he accepted his loss. He didn't say he was going to try to appeal it. He wasn't crying robbery like Vasily Lomachenko was. And by the way, once again, Lomachenko got beat, and he need to accept it. He got beat, and for him to sit up here and continue to play these games like, oh, well, I don't know what happened. I thought I got robbed. Wasn't no robbery. And then Lomachenko tried to appeal the decision, and he lost. He tried to cop a plea to the sanction bodies, and he tried to cop a plea to the Nevada State Athletic Commission. And then he complained about Devin Haney pushing him, and then Devin Haney lost 400,000, which I hope they're trying to appeal that decision. Like I said before, I talked to Bill. I talked to Bill Sunday morning, yesterday morning. Um, they made a decision, and like I said, I already know what's going to happen with Team Haney. Once again, it's up to them, not me, to announce what they're going to do. But I already been told what's in the plans for Devin Haney and Team Haney. And I'll just say this much: good for them, you know. And one thing I want to talk about performances. Tiafimo is sitting up saying people doubted him and this kind of stuff. And for all the people that doubted him, well, you know what? Tiafimo gave us reason to doubt him because of his past few outings. The performance against Kimbosis, in which he lost. Then you look at a okay performance in Las Vegas in his debut at 140, and then you look at the Sander Martin fight, which a lot of people thought that he lost that fight. He got dropped, and you know, basically, in between rounds, when he was sitting on the stool, he was asking his father, "Did he still have it?" So, what were we supposed to think? So, for him to sit up there and say, "Hey, you guys doubted me," well, T.O., you doubted yourself, and that's just real talk, you know. But I will say this much: Teofimo Lopez, great, he fought a great fight. And when I say he fought a great fight, he fought a great fight. Like I said before, looking at the scorecards, how most people had it now, that's 7-5. That was very quite generous. And then one judge had it, two judges had it basically 115 to 113, and then another judge had it 117 to 111. So gave Tiafimo Lopez, one judge gave Tiafimo Lopez basically had it 9-3. That's cool. Then another judge had it 115 to 113, and the other judge had it 115 to 130. So two judges had it in favor, 7-5, Tiafimo Lopez, which I think was crazy. At best, like I said, Josh Taylor won 4 rounds. At worst, um, at worst, maybe three. Now Dan Rafael said that he had it 10-2. Tiafimo Lopez, I think that's reaching a little bit. But if you had it anywhere between 8 and 3 rounds, 8-4 or 9-3, I think that's cool. But I'm just laughing at the fact I'm just laughing at the fact that Tiafimo Lopez is wagging his finger at everybody. And like I said, Tiafimo, I like his father a lot more than I like him. And I'm not saying that I dislike Tiafimo Lopez. I'm just telling the truth. Even though his father be saying some outlandish stuff, but so does Tiafimo Lopez. But I will say this in favor of Tiafimo Lopez. He's doing what Floyd Mayweather is doing. He's marketing himself and he's keeping his name out there. Yeah, excuse me. And that's hold on, you guys. All right. So basically, they just getting prepared to basically, load the plane. So board boarding in a little short time. So, but nah. Like I said before, Tiafimo, um, he can't sit up there and get mad at other people when, like I said, he basically was doubting himself. Um, it just goes to show you styles make fights and performances make great performances make for the next big fight, and that's pretty much how boxing works. So, with that being said, for those who think Devin Haney, because whatever the case may be, because he struggled with Lomachenko towards the end of the fight, well, just remember Tiafimo um, looked like he was on the verge of getting stopped by Lomachenko when he went on that tear. Like I think between um, when Lomachenko went on that tear between basically the ninth and the 10th round, where he looked like he was on the verge of possibly doing something to Tiafimo, but he put it together, he got it together, and then that's just basically it. He got it together, so you have to give him credit. So you have to give him credit for pulling it together. And you saw the same thing with Devin Haney, and then you saw it with Jermaine Ortiz trying to rally towards latter part of the fight. Lomachenko, you can make an argument Lomachenko should have 4 losses instead of three. In less than 25 fights, Lomachenko could easily have that's just real talk. He could easily have 4 losses. Had the judges decided to go with Ortiz, which I had Ortiz winning that fight 7 rounds to 5, and I stand by that. Of course, the Lomachenko, the non-existent Lomachenko fans that only show up after the fight, they want to come try to debate with you and get destroyed. Because it's funny, Lomachenko, he's supposed to be so popular and have all these fans, but um, he rarely fights in full-fledged arenas. And when he fought at the Staples Center, he sold like he sold under 10,000 tickets, but he's supposed to have such a big fan base. Well, if he's supposed to have such a big fan base, then here's the thing: why can't he fight in regular size arenas? I can tell you this much: if there is a rematch between Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor, they could probably go back to the regular Madison Square Garden. They could fight in the actual Madison Square Garden arena. But like I said, Tiafimo, depending on if he comes back or not, which I think Tiafimo is going through the motions. I just can't see a dude like retiring from boxing at age 25 when he came off the performance of his life, one of the best performances that he's had in a while. So I just don't see that happening. Like I said, there's a lot of options out there for Tiafimo Lopez. Can you imagine a big pay-per-view showdown between Tiafimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia at 140? That fight would do numbers because it would be a toss-up fight. But at the end of the day, I think what they want to do, I think they want to give Ryan Garcia a soft touch, and I think they want to build him up. I don't think Ryan Garcia is going to fight Rolly next. I mean, if it does happen, then so be it. But I just don't see him going directly into Rolly. At the end of the day, Ryan Garcia, you already seen how careless he is with his defense and how he could walk into a punch. At the end of the day, Rolly is still a dangerous fighter, even though he was getting outboxed by a 50-year-old man. But if Rolly lands one punch, he can do some damage to you. And keep in mind, in sparring, he dropped Ryan Garcia, but that was in sparring. So, and that was a few years. So, with that, with But anyway, let me get ready to board my plane, and we'll talk about this when I get back to the mouth. But once again, Lomachenko, stop crying, dude. You lost, dude. You lost every shape of the way to Devin Haney. Accept your loss like a man. Move on. Regroup. Come back stronger. Come back better. Bigger, stronger, faster. $6 million man. Town biz. I'm out.